Good morning and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be doing a what I eat in a day video just to give some ideas for meals. For context, I am a vegetarian, but I try and eat at least one vegan meal a day, and I am currently getting more towards being a vegan as well. So everything I eat today is going to be vegetarian and vegan. I've literally just woken up, so I'm not with it. Just to clarify, obviously in no way am I saying that this is what you should be eating or anything like that. I'm not a nutritionist. I just wanted to share some ideas. Yeah. And this isn't really a reflection of what I eat every day, because some days I eat utter shit. Just starting the day with a coffee so that I can be alive. Okay, so here's everything that I'm going to be using. We've got self-raising flour, oat milk, vanilla extract, baking powder, sugar and some chocolate chips. I'm going to be using the BBC Good Food recipe for vegan pancakes, but I'm adding bits in as well to make it my own, like with the chocolate chips. And I'm only doing half the quantities on the recipe because it makes a lot of pancakes. So first off, we need 150 grams of the flour. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Half a tablespoon of sugar. Half a tablespoon again of vanilla extract. And just a little pinch of salt. So I'm just going to whisk all this together, and then I'll mix the chocolate chips in and then the milk. So these are dark chocolate chips, so they're vegan. Obviously, if you use milk chocolate, then that would make these pancakes vegetarian, not vegan. But that is completely up to you. Just checking around the bottom to see if there's anything left unmixed. So I need 200 millilitres of any plant-based milk, so I'm using oat milk for that, but you can use like almond, soya, coconut, like anything. And yes, I am using 2 measuring jugs because I've not found a way of adding the right amount of milk in at the end and being able to pour the mix into a pan without using 2. Because obviously I could just use a bowl, but then I don't have the little spouty bit. So I'm just going to start mixing this in. And at first it will get like really clumpy inside the whisk, but as you add more milk that'll sort itself out, so it's fine. Okay, so I've left the batter to just rest for like 10 minutes and now I'm gonna make the pancakes. So the recipe on the BBC website says to obviously do it in a bigger pan than this, and do like 2 or 3 at a time, but I don't feel comfortable doing that, so I'm just going to do them one at a time and be slow. So I'm doing this bit as a voiceover because the extractor was so loud. You need to put the hob on a medium-low heat and pop a small amount of oil in. More than this first bit that I put in, because that is literally nothing. But not as much as I'm about to put in, because then your first pancake will be super oily. I haven't yet managed to figure out a way of spreading the oil so that it goes everywhere on the pan and doesn't get like these little pockets, but it spreads when the pancake mix goes in anyway, so it's fine. The first one's always not the best for me, but they get better once the oil and temperature and everything like that is just right. It's probably just me being impatient and not letting the pan warm up enough or something like that, to be honest, but yeah, the first one is just a bit of a mess. So I'm watching for bubbles forming in the pancake, especially lots of little bubbles around the edge, because that helps you know when to flip it. And this is what I mean about the first one being a bit of a mess. I broke it and it's just not great, but it's fine because I'll eat it while I'm cooking the others, so it's all good. But yeah, as you can see, it's like, it just doesn't look the greatest, does it? But the other ones look a lot better, so it's all good. So now I'm just repeating the process with the rest of the mixture. I think I made about 6 with the amount of mixture that I had, and they were really quite rich and filling because of like the chocolate chips and all of that sort of thing. And obviously it isn't the healthiest recipe as pancakes, like it's not the healthiest food, so just like be aware about how much you're making. Okay, so this is what I've got. I ate the first one while I was making them because I always do that, to be honest, because obviously it takes a while cooking each one individually. Here's what I've got. I'm probably going to eat this one and then I'll stack these up. I was going to have them with fruit, like strawberries or something, but I don't think we've got any at the moment, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Don't know. Much put icing sugar on them and call it a day. But yeah, these are the lovely pancakes. I think considering it's the first time I've tried to do chocolate chip ones, they've worked quite well. Okay, so it's almost 3 o'clock and I haven't had any lunch yet because I've just not been hungry. So I'm going to get something now, just something small, because I'm really not hungry. It's quite strange because like some days I'll literally be hungry like 2 hours after breakfast and I will need food. And then other days I just won't be. So, yeah. I'm going to do that now. Got some nice seeded bread, so I'm going to have that, but I don't know what else. I don't know what to have with it. We shall see. This is the bread. You're just having jam. Raspberry jam on toast. Not on toast, on bread. I couldn't be asked to toast it. Because I'm not hungry. So, wow, a nutritional meal. Alright, so it's now almost 6 o'clock, so I'm going to go down and make my dinner. I'm going to make a big pot of pasta, so then I have dinner for like other days as well, so I can put the leftovers in the fridge and I should be able to get like at least 3 meals out of it, if not 4, because the recipe I'm using serves 4, but I have bigger portions because I want to. So I'm going to do that. Basically what I'm doing is the sausages that I'm using are the Richmond plant-based vegan sausages, and they come with a recipe for a pasta dish, so I'm going to do that, but I'm not following it exactly, like I'm just using it as a base. Okay, so here's everything I'm using, and obviously pasta as well. And I'm making it based on this recipe that comes like with the Richmond sausages, but I am changing it up and adding things and not putting things in that it says, so loosely based. actually in the recipe, but I wanted to add it in anyway. Prepping that because obviously that's going to go in with the sausages. So I'm just dicing that up quite small so that it's nice and tasty, and then chopping the sausages up, ready for those to go in. Just, you know, doing the prep work for the stuff that's got to go in first. And then measuring out 400 grams of penne pasta and popping that on to boil. Then cracking the fry light out and spraying the pan nice and generously, and then 2 to 3 minutes put the sausages in by themselves, and then chuck the onion in with it, and then just frantically prepare everything else that you hadn't prepared yet that you need to put in. So yeah, good time management, Maya. Oh yeah, so here you can just see I'm chopping up the cherry tomatoes into halves and then dicing up a red pepper. The red pepper's not in the original recipe either, but I wanted to add it. And yeah, just added that in, added some peas in, and popped the oregano in, mix that around a little bit, and then I'm just kind of slicing up the spinach, ready for that to go in. And here you can see the only two things left are the spinach, the basil, which I'm now ripping up, and obviously the pasta itself. So here I've mixed the pasta in, and the only things left to go in are the spinach and basil, which you can see in here now. Just going to mix all that through, let it simmer for a little bit, and then pop it into my bowl for me to enjoy. This is what it ended up looking like. I absolutely loved it. It was so tasty, and yeah, happy Maya. I forgot to film an outro for this video, so I'm going to do it now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't like the best meals ever, but as I get better at cooking, and I'm at university and I'm cooking for myself like all of the time and all of that sort of thing, obviously my cooking is going to get better, and then that means that my knowledge of cooking will get better, and then I can do better versions of this. And yeah, I just really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, it'd be lovely if you could like give it a like or comment or subscribe, anything like that. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.